Right then, it's a quick walk around video for a Honda CR-V. It's a 1.6S diesel. This car's covered just 43,000 miles from new, finished in passion red metallic, which looks absolutely stunning on this car. It always does actually. It's just one of these, it just on the videos and pictures never really shows its true purpose. It's a lovely colour. I do apologise, it's a bit breezy today, but I've got to do the videos in between it's just no rain. Yeah, the front car's really clear. Very clean indeed. Can't see any stone chips with any note on there at all. Near side of the car, absolutely smooth. Can't see any indentations. And we've washed the car off, not polished it, and it's got an absolutely lovely natural gleam to this car. Someone's clearly kept this one in very nice order. Go around the back again, bumper corners really nice. There's the offside of the car, driver's side, and lovely smooth panel work. Really crisp car. It is a really fabulous example. Externally, there's going to be a mark somewhere. I can't see it at the moment, but it's one of the best you'll see. Coming to the boot area now, absolutely cavernous boots, and this one has been kept beautifully. I mean, they are estate cars and quite often very heavily used. Just coming to the back now, enormous amounts of rear legroom. The video, by the way, makes the interior look a little bit purpley, almost pinky in the middle of the seats. It's not, it's just jet black. I have no idea why my camera does this, but trust me, it is not purpley like you see. But again, for one of these, incredibly clean. Go to the front of the passenger side again, all really clean and tidy. Passenger seat there again, black, not purple. I do apologise. Again, stunning condition. Finally, in on the driver's side, all really clean. Full set of full set of mats in the car. Driver's seat again, super condition. Inside the car now, engine's running into this section, so the dash is illuminated. Absolutely stunning inside in terms of its condition. Coming up to the main dash binnacle, hopefully you can see 43,007 miles. The only light on currently, as you can see there, is for low fuel. Really fabulous condition. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda CR-V 1.6S diesel. The car is registered KU14BGK and with mileage of just 43,001 miles recorded. The reason we do these videos, especially actually this road test section, it's very simple. We just want to make sure that if anyone's looking at any of our cars online, they get to see that very car in operation. Like far too many people have been to see cars which have looked absolutely fine in photographs or description, but then only to get there and find out it's got an obvious fault that shows up when you drive the car. So coming to the car, very well looked after vehicle. Engine starts instantly of course and settles to a smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car. That's aside from the low fuel light currently on at the moment. Engines are just simply brilliant. They do exactly what you want them to be, which is basically they're very economical. That's the whole point of these. But also, it's just a lovely engine to use day in, day out. Smooth, quiet, refined, flexible, only really noticeably a diesel at low revs and idle, but really nice unit. And being a Honda, very tough and very reliable with just good regular maintenance. They are chain driven engines, so there's no cam belts to worry about, so no big service looming or weak point on the engine in that sense. Engine then feeds through into the clutch and gearbox. Clutch on the car is smooth and positive, bike point's exactly where it's meant to be, and then you go to this wonderful 6-speed manual gear change. Position the gear lever, it's perfect. The sort of plane of change of the gear change, again equally so, and unlike so many of its competitors that got long-winded gear changes, this is really short and snappy in throw. Got a lovely action, actuation to it, much more akin to something out of a more sporty vehicle, which it isn't, but it's a really nice gearbox to use, and it feels exactly as it would have done when it was new, just zero wear in it. Then coming on to the steering and chassis of the car, Honda were light years ahead of the game with the original CR-V, and only now other manufacturers are latching on to the fact that you don't have to have a car like this and make it drive like a van, because this drives like a really very nice family hatchback. That's how easy and smooth and precise all the inputs are with the car. Steering is very much part of that, which incidentally tracks dead straight. There's no vibrations at this speed or any speed up to the legal limit, but it's got a lovely weighting to the steering. It's obviously light and easy to use, but it's got weight when you're up on the move. It never feels nervous or detached. It's completely unflappable, as with the chassis, because the chassis is predominantly designed to get people from A to B comfortably. But that can also mean, unfortunately, if you go for pure comfort setting, you'll end up with something that just lollops about through the corners, which is incredibly uncomfortable actually. But what this does, it strikes a lovely balance between really good ride quality, but when you go through the corners, it flows really nicely in the hands of most normal human beings. Unfortunately, when some road testers think if you hurl them around and induce understeer and drive like a lunatic, that's how everyone that drives these cars is going to drive. Well, they don't. They drive like I am now, perfectly normally. And it is a really lovely car with that in mind. Incidentally, there's no clonks, no rattles from underneath the car that shouldn't be there. It just feels as tight as a drum on the road. The brakes themselves, really good brake pedal on the car, nice and solid in terms of its braking. And then we come inside, which, as you'd expect from any Honda, is beautifully put together. First thing you notice when you get in the car is absence of squeaks and rattles. It just feels substantial, but also you've got this wonderful visibility all around the car. It's a car you can jump in and drive straight away without feeling intimidated in the slightest. Huge wing mirrors obviously aid with reversing and lane changes. Low dash line in front, again, it just adds to that sense of aerialness inside the car. And then you've got this really lovely interior, which is just simplicity itself. You get in the car and you've mastered it straight away. Simple, easy to use radio, dual zone climate control system, which gives you different temperatures side to side if you so wish. That pumps out lovely cold air. And then finally you've got this lovely clear dash design in front in terms of the binnacle. Imparts the information perfectly, simply, white on black dials. Doesn't get any better than that. But all in lovely condition in here. I can't fault it. Drives absolutely beautifully.